Assalamualaikum and hello to all of you, boys and girls. So today we are going to do Get Smart Unit 2 Every Day, Mike's Day. So our lesson objectives for today are to sing a song and to talk about everyday activities. Now let us look at Get Smart book page 15 and we will look at the song and the lyrics called Mike's Day. So let us listen to the song. Are you ready?
Module 2. Every day. Sing a song. Mike's Day.
In the morning I get up. I always get up at 8 o'clock. I have breakfast. I always brush my teeth. And I always go to school with my best friend Keith. Mike's Day. Mike's Day.
After school, he has lunch. He always has lunch at 3 o'clock. He does his homework. He never has a shower. He sometimes plays football with Keith and Howard. Mike's Day. Mike's Day.
That's a very fun song, isn't it? So let us look back at the song. If you look at the lyrics, you can see that it tells about Mike's activities. For example, here in the morning, he gets up. This is one of the activity. And he always get up at 8 o'clock. Next, he has breakfast and brush his teeth. Okay, and then next, he goes to school with his best friend Keith. And then what are the activities that we can see here? He has lunch. Okay, he always has lunch at 3 o'clock. Next, he does his homework. So these are the examples of Mike's activities. He also mentioned about he never has a shower. Okay, never has a shower. This is kind of activity that he did not do. So here it says that he sometimes plays football, which means sometimes he does the activity which is playing football. So these are the examples of activities. Or in this story, it's Mike's activities, except for this one, has a shower. Okay, before we look to the other examples of activities, let us read the activities here. Okay, the first one, do my homework. This is what you always do during your school day. Do my homework. Okay, next, brush my teeth. This is the kind of activity that we do at least twice a day. Okay, next, have a shower. This is the activity that we always do. Okay, next, get dressed. Yeah, get dressed. And the last one, comb my hair. Comb my hair. Okay, now let us look to the other examples of activities that we do every day. Okay, look at the first picture. What is the girl doing? Yes, she does her homework. She does her homework. Okay, next example of activities. He brushes his teeth. He brushes his teeth. Next. He takes a shower. He takes a shower. Next. She gets dressed. She gets dressed. Okay. Next. He combs his hair. He combs his hair. So these examples are the examples that we read just now. Okay. What about this one? Okay. Dania has breakfast. Dania has breakfast. Okay. Has breakfast is something that we always do every day. So the next one. Daniel gets up at 6 o'clock. Okay. Gets up. Gets up is an example of activity we do every day. Okay, next. Kasih plays football. Okay, Kasih plays football. Afif and Aisha go to school. Afif and Aisha go to school. Go to school is one of the activity that we do almost every day. And the last one, they play basketball. They play basketball. So these are the examples of what we do every day. So you might have other ideas or other activities that you do every day. So keep your idea and you can write it in your work later. Okay? So next. So boys and girls, right now, let's try the activities that we always do. So let us point out some examples about activities that we always do. The first example is Qayyum always brushes his teeth. Okay, Qayyum always brushes his teeth. Okay, we use the word always here to show that this activity is something that we do every day, always. Okay, all the time. Okay, brushes his teeth. So next is Akmal always gets up at 6 o'clock. Okay, the activity is gets up at 6 o'clock. Okay, next, Dia always have breakfast. Dia always have breakfast. Have breakfast. Okay, next, Maisara always do homework. Maisara always do homework. So these are examples of the activities that we always do. Okay, now, what about the examples of the activities that we don't do every day? We don't do every day, but we do it like once a week or once a month. So we call it sometimes, okay? We call it sometimes. So let us look at the first example. Okay, the first example, Zafran sometimes plays football. Zafran sometimes plays football. So Zafran might plays football like once a week or once every 2 weeks, okay? So next, Mukri sometimes gets up at 5 o'clock. Maybe Mukri always gets up at 6 o'clock, but sometimes he gets up at 6 o'clock. Okay, next. Jannah sometimes has breakfast with friends. Okay, maybe Jannah always has breakfast with family, but sometimes she has breakfast with friends. Okay. Last one, Danisha sometimes goes to the park. Maybe she goes to the park once a month, like that. Why do we look at never? The activities that we never do. Okay, so why don't we look at the first example of activities we never do. For example here, Farah never plays volleyball. Farah never plays volleyball. Okay, Farah maybe doesn't know how to play volleyball, so she never plays volleyball. Okay, next. Zuleika never gets up at 3 o'clock. Okay, Zuleika probably always wakes wakes up at 6 o'clock, but she never gets up at 3 o'clock. Okay, next. Amira never has breakfast with her grandfather. Never has breakfast with her grandfather is an example. Okay, so the next one. Amma never goes to the theme park. Okay, boys and girls, maybe you have your own activities that you never do, or sometimes you do it, or you do it every day. So let's write on what are the activities that you always do, sometimes, and never. Okay, don't forget to put your name and put another person's name. You can put your mom's name or your father's name or your brother or sister, and you can ask him or her what are the activities that they always, sometimes, or never do. So now let me show you how I would try to write about my activities. And okay, I'll put my name here. Okay. And the activities that I always do, like every day, is I always takes a shower. Okay, that is what I always do. Every day I take my shower. Okay, sometimes I jog at the park. Okay, sometimes I jogs at the park. And things that I never do, I never plays golf. Okay, this example for me. Okay, these activities are example that I always do sometimes and never. So you ask your mom or your dad later, or your brother or your sister, little brother or little sister, and don't forget to write his or her name and ask him or her about what they always, sometimes, and never do. Okay? Okay, that's it for today. Can't wait to see what you write about things that you always, sometimes, or never do. So thank you. I'll see you again next week. So take care, stay safe. Goodbye.